Oh my god. For those who are asking, which is maybe one of you, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. And let me tell you why. In the world of GTA, as well as our own, there are many ways to make dough rise. You can perform heists, make a business, kill people for $30 a pop. But my favorite method to become self-sufficient in the bread making industry is gambling. And while some people may say that I am an addict, I prefer to refer to myself as stupidly locked in, or an entrepreneur for short. I can quit whenever I want to, but 99% of people quit before they hit a gajillion dollars. And, my esteemed germs, I am no quitter. But why? Why is the dip lip imparting this wisdom on us common folk? I hear General Shake That Asshole saying in the distance. Well, it's because I love to see people in my line of work succeed. I love seeing people using their life savings to make millions. So now it is time for the dip lip to show you the best way to make money in the GTA casino. First, we need to start out by seeing which game gives you the best winnings. The way I did this was a very scientific way. I played each game 5 times, and whichever I won more in was the one I was going for. Here is my amazing spreadsheet, and while at first you may see the fact that I am godly at gambling, being a hustler, and the fact that I am insane at roulette, what you should be really looking at is the total earnings after just 5 rounds of each game. First, I tried horses. I put 1,000 doubloons on each turn. It was too unpredictable as there are too many horses to choose from which contain different odds. And even then, the one with the best odds doesn't always win. Which is why I ended up with a total of negative 1,000. So, with my held up eye, I went to the next one. The slots, baby! I love the slots. It's time to put my daughter's college fund on the slots. Sorry, oh yes, the slot machines. Once again, I used 1,000 chips on each turn on the slots. The slot I used was the deity of the sun slot machine since it is the one with the highest max bet. I started off strong with a win on my first spin, but in the end I ended up with a total of negative 3,000. Next was 3-hand poker. I had never done this one because I never had to. But let me just say that my genius knows no bounds. I ended up with a total of negative 5,000, which does mean I lost every round. But that's not what's important. The next one was blackjack, my pride and joy, or at least I thought it was. But it seems that the dealers and this casino know me too well already because of the countless hours I have devoted to giving them money. I went 0-5 against the dealer with a total of negative 5,000 as well. But then it hit me. Being a business owner is not about skill so much as it is about luck. So I hit the roulette. And while at first I was just going to put everything on black, I thought about it. And went black, red, red, black, black. And needless to say, it was a huge success as we went plus 3,000. So, roulette was decided to be the chosen game. So now it's time. I went back to my goon room, took a shower, picked my fresh ride from my horny mechanic. I drove to the casino with minimal casualties. I then dapped up the valet man, which is also known as the ceremonial killing of the casino employee, for a crisp $34. I also spun the wheel, which did give me 30k, which was very thoughtful of the wheel to do. And so, with my remaining chips, I took my thick dumpy in the overalls with no shirt or shoes on, and I went to play roulette. Or, at least that's how it was supposed to go. I quite quickly found out that roulette is simply not as chill as I thought it was, or as I remembered it to be. In total, this whole endeavor, this whole process, took me about 10 hours in the casino to accomplish. Because, one, this was before I knew that buying a penthouse allowed you to bet more money, and two, because I suck at roulette. I went for black, time and time again. And then, when I would switch to red, I would lose. But then when I didn't switch, I would also lose. The first time, it was green. I lost both. I basically lost it all. I was starting to get a little frustrated, to say the least. On top of that, when I did win big, I would just be back where I started. I swear, the roulette table had a little gnome under the table controlling where the ball went to ensure it was opposite to what I had picked. What was I supposed to do? Quit while this mission was ahead of me? Of course not. Quitting is never an option, especially not in this line of work. It is never about the last pick. It's about the next one. But sometimes I will admit it is best to count your losses and go try somewhere else. So, with the thought of trying something else after about 2 hours on the roulette table, I took a break. Not from gambling. If you think I'm taking a break from gambling, you're insane. Just from the roulette table. So I hit the slots, baby. Well, I hit the slot singular. I hit it once for 2,500 and lost. And so, before I lost everything and just started sobbing uncontrollably, I made the executive decision. This decision was to switch to blackjack for the remainder of this experiment. I decided that if I didn't get in blackjack, then I would just not be able to get it at all. But that thought quickly left my mind as I started to edge on the table to the thought of the 100,000 chips that I would soon have and the sexy Asian dealer in the tuxedo. But most importantly, I kept telling myself that I am not one of the 99% that quits before hitting the big bucks. I am the 1% that never gives up. I will be the one to get the gajillion dollars. I will be the one to make the money off of this fine business. And so, that is what I did. I played blackjack for a little over 8 hours. It's mostly a blur, I will say that, but I developed a system. Gambling opens my brain. I am able to use 100% of my brain when it comes to gambling. Less than a 17, I hit. Over a 17, I stood. And between an 11 and 13, I doubled down and had sex with the dealer. My goodness, I busted so many times I could probably get a school of fish pregnant. However, I was determined to never give up, never give in to the wise teachings of the Asian dealer. He kept telling me, please stop, it's too much winning. And I told him, we have to keep winning. And so I did. I kept winning and I kept winning until I got to the top. I rose the ranks. I climbed to the highest room of the tallest tower. $10,000 again and again and again. I kept putting $10,000 on each bet. Once I already got to 50,000, I was already putting 5,000 on every bet. And then when I doubled down, I could. The max I could make was 20,000. It kept coming and I had my mouth open in delight. And then it finally happened. I finally reached the 100,000 mark. I was so happy, there is no word to describe the joy I felt in that moment. If I had a 2-liter bottle of Dr. Pepper with me when I hit the 100,000, I would have drunk it all. And then I might not be here to tell the story. However, I didn't have a 2-liter bottle. All I have are little 7.5 fluid ounce cans of Dr. Pepper. But that is okay. I will make do with that. But I finally hit the 100,000 chip mark, and that is what matters. After this, I realized that if you have a penthouse, you can actually bet 50,000 max. And so that is what I did. I bet 50,000 twice on blackjack, and I lost both times. I lost it. I don't have the 100,000 anymore. But that's not what matters. What matters is that I hit it that one time. That shows that you should never give up, never give in. You will be that 1% that reaches a gajillion dollars. You will be the one that gets it all. Your friends, stupid, idiots, they gave up. They are the 99%. But you, my friend, yes, I'm talking to you. You could be that 1%. Please gamble responsibly, and thank you for watching.